thank you so much for signing up for my Yoga Jumpstart series. My name is Beth. I'm the content creator at Sublimely Fit, where I encourage my readers to live healthier, more satisfying lives. And I'm so excited to help you get jump started on your yoga journey. Today's video is all about the basics of one of the core sequences in yoga, the sun salutation. I'm going to break down part of the sun salutation and go through 4 different poses that are part of what is often called a vinyasa. It's a high plank to low plank, so sometimes that's called a chaturanga, or the low plank is chaturanga dandasana in Sanskrit, flowing to an upward facing dog and then a downward facing dog. It's a tough sequence, especially if you're starting out and you don't quite have the upper body strength, so I want to run through some different modifications that you can use as you're working to build upper body strength. Let's start in high plank, the first pose in the series. Your first option will be to come to your high plank on your knees if you don't have the strength to do a full high plank. I'll show that to you. So my hands are stacked beneath my shoulders, fingertips facing forward, and I'm keeping my shoulders in one long line with my hips and my knees. So you don't want to hinge back. You want to keep everything nice and straight. Your abs are pulled in. Your entire core is engaged all the way around. So this would be your high plank. If you are strong enough, you can tuck your toes under and come to your full high plank, again with hands stacked underneath your wrists. But for now, we'll start on knees. I'm going to shift my weight forward a little bit, and then I'm going to lower down, keeping my elbows glued into my rib cage. This helps to protect the elbows and the shoulders. Rolling my shoulders back. My first option for a modification of upward facing dog is to come into cobra pose. So I'm lifting my heart, shining my heart forward in front of me. You can keep a little bit of weight in your hands, or to intensify, you can lift your hands up off the mat, working to strengthen your lower back. Take a deep breath in, and then I'm going to curl my toes under, pressing back to downward facing dog. So my ears are between my upper arms. I'm sinking my heels down towards the mat. My hands are still shoulder width apart. My feet are hip width apart, or just 2 fist distance apart. And I'm pulling my heart towards my thighs. And this is another pose that will take some time to build strength in. So just hold for a few breaths here, taking a deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more deep breath in. And release, bringing your hands down to the mat. So building on, once we have a little bit more strength built up, we can continue to the full version of the vinyasa, which will look like this. You will come from high plank, where everything's nice and pulled in, lower down, hinge forward as you lower down, keeping again your elbows glued in. If we're working on strength, we can lower all the way down to the mat, and then either come up to a cobra, or you can press up with straight arms coming into your down dog. Again, if you're still working on strength and flexibility in your lower back, you can keep your legs on the mat. As you build strength and flexibility, lift them up, and then just looking straight ahead of you. Try not to crane your neck too much, keeping your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Take a deep breath in, and one more time, curl your toes under, press back down dog. So that's a second option. A third one is to stay hovering as you lower down to the mat. And that's eventually what we are working up to, is to come into the full chaturanga dandasana, where our torso is at about elbow height, and then lifting directly to upward facing dog. I'll show you what that looks like. So take a deep breath in high plank. Shift forward, lower down, low plank as you exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale, coming to the tops of your feet. Downward facing dog, exhale. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. So again, this will take time to build up strength. Be gentle with yourself. Just take it one day at a time. Practice a few vinyasas every day. You will start to see yourself building strength. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next day of our Jumpstart.